After the success of yesterday's Witch Doctor guide, today I bring you 15 tips about Furion for both supports as well as core. While the hero is broken, I think there are a few things that are still overlooked in his kit. Let's jump into the first one. Your Innate gives you damage when you stand close to the trees, but people don't realize how close you got to stand to them to have a good amount of damage. That means when you play support and you want to harass, it's very important to stay near the sides of the lane, not behind your range creep. That way you get to have a lot more damage. If you play a core, sometimes the right play can be just using Sprout on yourself. It not only allows you to have more damage, but makes certain melee cores having issues hitting you. By using it on yourself, you can possibly force enemies out of hit range. Shift queuing your items and spells can be crucial. If you want to TP aggressively, you can shift queue your blade mail and shard to make sure you use them. That means if you TP in enemy vision, you get to use blade mail before you get stunned. Or perhaps you're TPing on a target that has mobility spell, and you got Orchid. The best course of action is to shift queue it so they won't blink away. Cancelling your TP is a powerful tool that you should use. Sometimes using your trees on the mid lane will be enough to force enemies to run away, or use the mobility spell, or even abandon going for the rune. You don't need to complete it to have impact, and the best part is, you aren't even using mana or cooldown. Your ultimate hits every enemy unit that is visible on the map. It also increases the damage with every unit up until 16 units. Everyone after that will take same amount of damage. That means if you want to use your ultimate, you should be aiming towards opposite side of the map where the fight is happening, so the damage builds up. It goes to the nearest visible unit after hitting one. That also means having vision over the neutral camps is pretty important, as you get to build up your damage easier and maybe even farm the camps. Having wards that show you 2 neutral camps at once is preferred, but keep in mind that if you do that on enemy side, they will know the units got hit by your ultimate, and that means you've got vision. Sprout gives you vision. This is important for checking cliffs or the camps that enemies have blocked, so you don't need to cut trees looking for wards. XP shrines, you should always try going for them. Use the scan just before that time, TP to the shrine and start using TP scroll right after doing that. You get the experience while TPing, and you make sure you don't spend too much time in a place where enemies will arrive. Sprouting yourself will remove enemy vision of yours unless you attack them. That means easier TP outs. Aghanim Scepter disarms. This means it's not only a lockdown spell, this can be a powerful tool against certain heroes. Tangors are doubled up while using Sprout, and while everyone knows this, I think keeping a set of Tangos in the mid game is still underrated play. Having them to heal you for a long time can be the difference in fights or in between them. This hero is the most universal hero in Dota in terms of items. Having your mind set on Blade Mail, Shard and Vessel is overrated. Having quick Orchid versus Pack or Storm, Maelstrom when your team lacks greediness, or even going for a Solar Crest to boost up your carry can be very useful. This hero uses basically every item in Dota. Make sure you think about the lineups that you've got and itemize accordingly. You can apply both Phylactery and Kanda debuff on enemy if you click Sprout on them. That means if you click on the ground and even if you hit them with the item, it won't apply. If you want the break, Silver Edge is usually the better choice. However, you can keep that in mind. If you use your ultimate on Lotus Orb target, and he's the primary one, it doesn't have to be the one you click. It means the Lotus Orb target is the first one. Your ultimate will bounce through the whole map, hitting all of your allies. You got to be careful about that, otherwise you might just give enemies a powerful tool to win the fight. While most people don't skill the treants, and I agree with the sentiment, you need to keep in mind 2 things. First, your Innate gives you bonus damage for all the trees, and while it's not a lot, at some point your treants will give you around 4 to 6 damage for just one summon. With just one cast of your E in the late game, you will get around bonus 30 damage per hit. But here's the thing. While on Pro Tracker Remove TP cooldown has 96% pick rate, I just want to show you one thing. 3 times your treant HP damage works on your Innate. That means by summoning your treants with this talent, you get over 100 bonus damage. You heard that right. While it's a big trade-off in terms of mobility, there is a difference of about 60 to 70 damage with just one E usage. If you can keep around 10 treants around you in a fight, that means you get over 200 bonus damage. Keep in mind that at this point of the game they are actually pretty strong. The big treant is removed, right, but they are still taking down towers quite easily and you don't need to commit much. That's it for today. To see more support content, subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments which hero should be the next one. See you!